ethnic group and indigenous identity. Major occupation is farming according to the oral tradition of Africa. The first settler was a hunter who went to hunt in the Paikoku land, a big forest in Abuja. The Paikoku was the name of the mountain where the first settler inhabited. Thank you.
It is believed that the Hausa people or Hausa tribe is an ethnic group that lives in northern Nigeria and in northern Niger. It is also believed that the Hausas are indigenous people living in Sahara Desert, that is from the Sudanese. So the Hausas migrated from northern Sudan to Nigeria. The Hausa traditionally live in small villages as well as in colonial towns and cities where they grow crops, raise livestock, as well as engage in trade, both local and long distance across Africa. So in the 14th century, the Islamic faith came to this area. Most Hausa are very devoted Muslims, most of them. So the Islamic faith influenced almost all aspects of Hausa culture. The Hausa people are especially skilled at leather work and handcraft. And these items have become quite well known to everybody. They have a very good population in West Africa and across the world. Daura is the oldest city in Hausa land. Katsina was the center of Hausa, but later replaced by Sokoto after the Usman Dan Fodio reform. So that is the brief history of Hausa.
Cultural heritage. Their history dates back centuries, with early settlements in the region, now known as southeastern Nigeria. Igbo society was traditionally organized into village communities, each with its own governance structure and leadership. In the 19th century, Igbo society was profoundly impacted by the transatlantic slave trade. The Igbo maintained a strong sense of identity and resilience. In the late 19th and early 20th century, British colonial rule significantly influenced Igbo society, leading to the imposition of Western education, Christianity, and modern administrative systems. Following Nigeria's independence in 1960, the Igbo played prominent role in politics, education, and business. However, tensions between the Igbo and other ethnic groups, particularly the Hausa Fulani, eventually culminated in the Nigerian Civil War, 1967 to 1970, also known as the Biafran War. Since the end of the Civil War, the Igbo have continued to make significant contributions to Nigerian cultural, economic, and political landscape. They are known for their entrepreneurial spirit and have a strong presence in various industries across Nigeria and beyond. Today, the Igbo continue to celebrate their cultural heritage through festivals, arts, music, and literature, while also advocating for greater recognition and representation within Nigeria. Thank you.
The Yoruba people, commonly called Iran Yoruba, Omo Oòduà, Omo Kaaro-o-Jíire, are a West African ethnic group who mainly inhabit parts of Nigeria, Benin, and Togo. The Yoruba constitute more than 48 million people in Africa and over 1 million outside the continent. By the 8th century, a powerful kingdom already existed in Ile-Ife, one of the earliest in Africa. It was viewed by Yoruba as capital of the realm of humanity, based on the oldest pre-dynasty traditions of it being associated with Obatala, Sango, Yemaja, Oduduwa, Orani, Orunmila, and a host of primordial beings believed to have descended from the heaven. Ife continues to be seen as the spiritual homeland of the Yoruba. The city was surpassed by the Oyo Empire as the dominant Yoruba military and political power in the 11th century. Most of the city-states were controlled by others or royal sovereigns with various individual titles, and councils made up of Oloye, recognized leaders of royal, noble, often even common descent, who joined them in ruling over the kingdoms through a series of guides and courts. Thank you.
The Igala people originated from Egypt in the 300 BC, and afterwards they migrated from along that Nile River in Egypt. So after the conquering of the Egypt by the Kush kingdom, the Igala people migrated southwestern world to the Atagara or the Kanem in Bolu within the 300 BC and continued their migration to Wukari in Taraba State, where they settled for over a century and moved western world to the present-day Ida, where Ata Ayeba Midoko was said to have founded the Igala kingdom in Ida. The Ata Ayeba also is said to have been the best or the most impactful leader of the Igala origin. So Igala people are, have blood or genetic relationship with the Jukun people because we all migrated from the Kwararafa kingdom. So the Igala and the Idomas have intermarried over the years. According to popular history, the Uri, who is the founder of Agulere in Anambra State, is said to have migrated from Ida, the present seat or headquarters of the Igala kingdom, and have settled in Agulere. So all of you from Anambra, all the Aguleres in Anambra State, you are Igala by extension. The Igala people have rich history marked by several significant events and development of major histories.
In North Central Nigeria, and are estimated at 3.5 million. They are not just hunters, they are also farmers. They grow crops like yam, rice, cassava, soybeans, corn, and palm fruit. The king in the Idoma is called Oche, while the queen